Hi guys and girls, welcome to another video brought to you from Doug's Vaping Reviews. That's me, myself, Doug, and today I've got for you the Cleito120 RTA system. See if I can get this to focus in. There we are. So let's go straight down to the close-up, shall we, and have a look at this bad boy. Thanks all. Hi all, welcome to the close-up. So we'll have a quick look around the box first and then we'll look inside it. So of course, as you can see on the front here, we've got the Spire logo, Cleito120 RTA system. It says easy to build, dual velocity style post deck, instant massive vapor production, unrevealed epic flavor, smooth controlled airflow, supports single or dual coil build. And if we have a look around, we've got the Spire logo here. There's nothing on the sides, so nothing to show off. And on the back it says Spire Cleito 120 RTA system. It's got to learn more about products with a website, designed and manufactured by eGate in China. Then you've got your authenticity code and your barcode. That's it really. And a few warning symbols down here about no under 18s, don't vape when pregnant, blah, recycle, blah blah blah. Right, so now we'll have a look inside it, shall we? So pop the top open. First thing you notice is this foam here. It all gets held in by foam like this. So you get a nice little bag of cotton wool. Looks like a emoji pad folded up in there. So we'll chuck that to one side and you get your bag of goodies. Right, I'll see if I can zoom in a little bit more. That's a bit better. So in your bag of goodies, you've got your Allen key. You get plenty of spare O-rings. You get 8 spare, don't know if you can see them that well. They are 8 spare Grub screws. They actually give you 8. And you get this little white stopper here. I'm going to quickly get that out just to show it here. This is the little stopper that you put in on one side so you can run it as a single coil system. And no, I haven't tried this yet, as you can probably tell looking at it, because I do like dual coils. But I have been using it myself for the last 4-5 days. I've had no leaking issues, as long as it's wicked correctly. That's the main part with these. And here it is here. See if I can pop it out because of the foam. This is it. And if we look around it, we've got the Cleito120 RTA logo there, CE. Don't put in the bin, it's stainless steel. You've got 1, 2, 3, your 4 wicking holes there. We'll look at the bottom. This is your positive post, and then you've got your massive air holes down here. Let's see if I can get it in a little bit closer. There we are. That's focused in a bit better. Yeah, there we are. As you can see, nice big massive airflows, big juice holes all the way around. O-ring at the top here, that's where your top cap part screws on, that holds your glass together. So yeah, overall really nice. Let's take it apart and have a look inside it, shall we? Top just screws off, nice smooth threads. You've got a velocity style deck straight away, and these are the coils that come in it. The trick was they were slightly higher up. I've lowered them down because that's the way I prefer it, but we all like it our own way. They are Clapton coils, and I've pinched them together because they weren't pinched, because I prefer them like that. But yeah, you got your 4 screws each side. You got massive juice holes here that come straight in there, and it's so easy to put your cotton in on this. See if I can get a bit of light on top and show you just how deep these are. There we are. That's a bit better. There. Right, as you can see, you've got your wicking holes here that you took your cotton into, just here, which comes through down here where your juice flows through. But what I have found is you can actually put quite a bit of cotton in. If you don't put enough, it does kind of leak. I wouldn't say it pees all over, but this I find is a lot better than the standard coils, because the standard coils you have to run at like silly wattage. This I've run it at 80 watt, and we'll put it on the deck in a minute. We'll get some cotton in it, and then will have a vape at the top, but overall it's very nicely made, and like I said, it screws together well. So I'll lift the camera up a little bit. I'll lift her up a wee bit like this. Get me decking. Get it back in focus. There we are. That looks better. Screw it straight in. That's it screwed in there. I'll get some cotton and I'll wick it now the way I wick it. Moji pads. I always pull the top and bottom off. That's just me. Move this over a little bit. Pull it out a bit to loosen up all the fibres. Like I said in my previous video, a good friend of mine, Leonard, runs Vapers video, showed me this technique. And since he showed it me when I went down to his, I use it all the time myself now because it just works. Gently roll it up. And looking at the size of that, I can cheat with that and cut it in half. Get my scissors. Like that. Twist up this end. Thread her through. A little bit tighter. Thread her through, grab the end, pull it. That seems just tight enough. So if I do the same with the other side. Tuck that down just to see how high it'll be, so about there. Trim the end off where I tweaked it, trim the other end off, turn it round a bit. This is where I like to get my tweezers and slightly thinning it out. I don't know how you like to do yours, but we all like our own little ways. Yes, it does look a mess at first, but normally what this does is you can then just grab the ends, the fluffy bits, pull them off, and it thins it out enough to tuck it into them juice channels. Like that. And if I lift it down, I can see that needs a bit coming off it. Straight over both. Do the same this side. Like that. Tuck this side in. Now this side, you want it so when it's in there, I find if you have it so it's just touching the bottom, see, as you can see I can touch that, it's just touching the bottom there. That needs tucking in a bit better because I don't want it over my air holes. Like that. Same on this side. Now this side, check you're not blocking anything, because it looks quite loose at the minute, but the trick is once you get this cotton moist, get a quick blow, any fluff, that's it. Once you get the cotton moist, it's going to swell, and if you get it in there too tight, when it swells up, it's just going to block the juice flow holes. The juice I'm going to put in this is some by Fusa Green Slushy, and no, I haven't tried this yet. I did a review for him. If you look through my other videos, not long back, on 4 of his juices. He liked my review that much. He says, would I review the other 6? These are fully TPD compliant. As you can see, the leaflet's inside the box. There's the juice. So I'm going to get a quick smell. I'm not reviewing this at the minute, but well, you can definitely smell the lime in it. And I haven't tried this yet, so this is going to be a surprise for me. get this back in the camera a bit more. Juice it all up. Give it a minute for it to soak in. Gentle pulse. That's firing fine. Now just put a dab on the bottom of each bit. And by the time you actually screw it all back together and get it sorted out, it would have swollen up. A bit more on there. A bit more on there. Right, that's that done. So now it's just a case of getting the top part like so. If I turn it sideways a bit, you can see it, and as you can see, the threads just, I always turn it a little bit the opposite direction. Make sure the threads catch. You don't want to misthread this. Put that on there. Get the glass. Pop the glass on. And on these ones, the 120s, you've got two separate parts because you've got your fill hole. So screw that part on there. And you can actually get a fat boy glass for these if you really want one, so it can hold more juice. Off the top of my head, I'm not 100% how much juice it holds without the top, but it seems to hold quite a bit. So let's fill her up. That's it, nice and full, as you can see. So we'll put the top cap back on. Always making sure that the threads catch, because you don't want to misthread anything. That's a nice and full. So if we go up top, I'll show you how it vapes, let you know, I think, what the airflow is like, and go in a little more detail with it. Okay, see you back up top, folks. Hi folks, welcome back up top. So the coils are coming in at 0.18 ohms. I'm running it at 80 watts. So I'll move to the side a little bit. That's it. And then it's on full open airflow at the minute. You get massive clouds of it if you're into that sort of thing, but the flavour, wow, the flavour is so strong. It's unreal. But I have actually been running this on half airflow, and even on half airflow, this juice has got a nice real lime slush. That is really nice. It's got a proper lime hit to it, that has. But yeah, apart from the juice, this, even on half shut airflow, it seems to, I wouldn't say it even changes the flavour from full to half. It's just a slightly tighter draw, but it wicks like a dream. I've had no problems with dry hits or anything else, like I said, as long as you wick it correct. That's where a lot of people go wrong. They rush the wicking. The wicking is 80 to 90% of it. Getting your coils right is the main thing because of shorts. You want to make sure they're firing from the centre out. But I've already been using this, so I knew the coils were. But overall, get rid of that bit. It's just a fun. It's better than the standard coils in my eyes. A lot better. The only thing that annoys me is why they don't do it as a bundle, so you get the tank with it, like a lot of other companies do. But I got mine off a company on eBay for £12.48, free first class recorded delivery, which I thought was a bargain. I have purchased this myself, and it just runs really nice. I could not believe the difference with this compared to a standard coil. I was having to go up to like 120, 130 watt, and it's ridiculous because your batteries die quick. 80 watt, especially on the Lux at 80 watt, I get a couple of days out of it. I've tried a few other juices in it, and the flavour's spot on. So it's not just this juice. I have tried other juices in it over the last few days just to compare them to see whether it was just one juice or another. But yeah, well, thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. Please like, share and subscribe, and safe vaping. Thanks all.